One, two. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We're about to go live momentarily. Again, everyone, appreciate you tuning in. I'm Final Approach POV, and we're gonna jump into some landing challenges here. I do have world records already in the D, Vesa, St. Bart's. So lately, I've just been targeting Airbuses, A320 Neo specifically. And let's jump in and see. Sorry, I forgot to turn on Tickfinity for TikTok. I am streaming to YouTube and TikTok today. Get that a start. All right, Tickfinity should be up. Awesome sauce. All right. Let's see. Where should we start? Let me know in the comments if you have a specific A320 landing challenge you want me to try, but I did just find one right now. I remember working on this one a couple days ago. Sorry, it's been a minute since I live streamed. It's been about 3 days or so. Normally I live stream every day, but just caught up with life. You know what happens. The stream is loading up. So I do know that these Airbuses and these challenges specifically, they're always messed up. So the Airbus is going to be messed up. You see it's already facing upwards here. We'll fix everything right away. First step is autopilot. Shut that off. Sometimes you have to keep on clicking it. See, like right now, it doesn't want to cut off. So I go to auto thrust first and then autopilot. All right, that fixed it. Even though the lineup, it's all wrong, but you just gotta say to hell with it. That alert, you just gotta go to third person, come back in, the alert is gone. All right, we're at 27%. Let's level the aircraft some. We need to start losing some thrust. The speed brakes are deployed. We need to lose airspeed, not thrust. We're descending at 600 feet per minute, and we are starting to lose our airspeed, which is good, so we can deploy our flaps under 200 knots. And our first set of flaps have been deployed, so we can start rolling in some power again. Sometimes you gotta mess with the power. You can see my screen shaking. It is what it is. All right, we got flaps 15 degrees, 170 knots. Let's put our speed brake away. We're almost at landing gear height or altitude. Let's give it some more thrust. Deploy our next set of flaps. Here's our runway right here on the right. So the game is glitchy right now. It's not showing us our lights, or maybe the lights are on, but not even the point of interest. And you know, that's my landing gear warning. I was just about to drop it down anyway. We are, I think, a little low as per the Pappy lights, but if you're just tuning in, I don't care about Pappy lights. I want to come in low and slow to get close to 0 feet per minute. Thank you for the follow. So the game measures you, or the landing challenge measures you on 3 items: your feet per minute, the orientation of your aircraft, and landing on target. So my strategy is fly in low and slow to get close to 0 feet per minute as possible. And it does work. You guys see I'm not even touching the flight controls here. We're just cruising on in. And we're 3 red lights. I actually want to be a little lower. I want 4 red lights. Here we go. 4 red lights, 400 feet. So threshold wise, my strategy here, I want to be at 50 feet just when I reach the runway and cut the power. Sometimes I cut the power lower.
100.
See, 100. 80. We're at 400
50.
feet per minute.
40.
Little, we hit 50
30.
sooner, but hey, we'll see.
20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
Very smooth landing, but as I said before, I was higher than I wanted to be. So what happens is the obvious will overshoot the landing. I could have pushed us down to land, but then obviously we would have had more feet per minute. So this is still going to be, I don't know, 1 million, 1.1 million, just because it was at 150 feet per minute. Yeah, see, 1.1 million. I'm landing in Brisbane, and we're flying an Airbus A320. A320 Neo, to be exact. And we're reloading the challenge. Appreciate everyone tuning in again. If you're just checking us out, this is Final Approach POV, world record holder for several different landing challenges, rally races, and low altitude challenges. Today I'm focused on landing challenges, and this is an Airbus A320 flying into Brisbane. As soon as it starts, yeah, we're messed up here. The controls are just, autopilot is on, it's just a wreck. That's just the game being buggy. You're going to hear alarms. I'm going to take care of all those alarms. They're gone. For some reason, you have to back out into third-person view and go back into cockpit view, and that will get rid of an alarm. So just like in real life, you know, you leave the cockpit and come back in as the playbook, what's written in the manual, you know. It's part of the checklist. Landing checklist. Make sure you walk out of the cockpit and walk back in. All right, we're at flaps 20 degrees. I'm gonna start rolling in more power. The engines also are a little finicky at first, so you gotta bring them up, pull them down, bring them up, pull them down. It is what it is. Just the game is glitchy, so you gotta correct everything. My next set of flaps will be my last set. We're at 1,700 feet. I'm actually going to pitch us down some so I have a little bit more aggressive rate of descent here. And also increase our speed. I'm a little glitchy or laggy right now, but I am live streaming, so that usually happens. I got 98 frames, but I'm doing 5120, which is ultra wide, you know. On top of that, I'm live streaming, so that puts a strain on the GPU. I have an RTX 4090 and 32 gigs of RAM.
1,000.
The APU. Oh, hold on. This is messed up. Oh, my camera got messed up because my controller was plugged in and on, so It's messed up. That's why you saw the camera moving forward as soon as I went into first person mode. There's the APU. It's around here somewhere. I forget exactly. Right here, APU. Oh, the APU fire. Closed. I don't think it's on the APU. In either case, I've flown us off course. I don't even think this landing is possible right now. Definitely not. Appreciate the suggestion though. It's my own fault. I got caught up looking at the APU. The front of the overhead, I'll double check that. Yeah, a lot of things are screwed up as soon as the flight starts. The autopilot is on. There we go. Even the switches are reversed.
2,500.
See, and then auto flap, AP off. Which it's weird. I just third person come back in. No more noise. Front of the overhead, external lights, probe heat. I don't know. But the APU looks fine. I mean, green. Let's make our turn. We're coming in way too fast because of the power.
1,000.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Yeah, we're fine.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. I know. I'm also pitching us up to lose some more speed.
Too low terrain.
It won't let me deploy the flaps. You need to be at under 200 knots to deploy the flaps. They come down, but sometimes the game's finicky and they won't deploy. I get it. It's probably the built-in safety feature. We're doing good now. It may look low, but actually I want to fly in low and slow. Low and slow. Gonna give flaps 20, increased thrust here. We'll go to full flaps and increase our thrust. We're at 500 feet, level flight, 170 knots. Thank you for the follow. We're just cruising on in. We're at zero feet per minute here. Vertical speed of 0. We're lined up. We're flying right in. I have complete control of the aircraft. This is how I want it, so I can land low and slow. So right now at the 0 feet per minute, you know, I mean with the 4 red lights, that's how I want to fly in.
$300.
I'm gonna give a little less power. There we go.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard.
Overshoot. We'll do that again, of course. I know the score might be 900K, 1 million, 1.1 million, but I think it's gonna be 900K. 900K for sure. Yeah, see, I said 900 is 898. Yeah, we want to fly in low and slow, guys. That's my strategy. Forget about the pappy lights. This is a landing challenge in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. My gamer tag is Shut Up Shush if you want to look it up in game. But I have world records in several different challenges. And my strategy is low and slow. Get that butter landing, come in low and slow, and you're good to go. Forget about the pappy lights.
2,500.
Forget about the pappy lights and just come in low and slow and get that butter landing. Thank you for the follow. I think I overshot it some.
$2,500.
Yeah, my bad. I got distracted here with the phone. We're way too high. I mean, I can try and salvage this. I mean, it is correctable. The runway's right here off, so you see the bridge, and then to the right of the bridge. We're not going too fast, so we can actually dive down some. Obviously, you're not doing this with passengers on board. We're way above vertical speed. You know what you want to do with passengers. So, like I said, throw out the textbook, throw out the manual, forget all that. We're landing for world records here. So you're judged on 3 areas: the orientation of the aircraft, the hitting the target, and also your feet per minute. So my strategy to get close to 0 feet per minute is to come in low and slow.
1,000.
Come in low and slow, and you can land the plane at 0 feet per minute. I've done it before. You know, I did it at St. Bart's of all places, which is how I got 1.8 and change, 1.8 million and change. So I'm number 3 in the world for St. Bart's. And it's easier said than done. You know, once you're coming in low and slow, maintaining 0 feet per minute with the aircraft is a lot harder than it sounds. Right now I'm at 500 feet per minute, 138 knots.
300.
So the trick is you got to give it power. So one thing, the biggest tip of all, is power controls your altitude, pitch controls your speed. And there's always a trade-off between the two. So mastering those concepts will let you get great landings. Right now I'm 150 feet per minute, low and slow, just gliding in. 150 feet per minute. Look at that.
100.
I'm actually going to pitch us down some more.
50.
Start bringing us
40.
right back up.
30. 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
10.
Retard. 5. Retard.
5.
Retard.
Touchdown at 150. I think I saw 150. But you see how it's just a glide right there at the end, gliding the plane in at 150 feet per minute, and just let it kiss the ground, you know. 1 million. I thought it was going to be higher than that if I was being honest. But let's go again. It's harder. It's a lot harder than it sounds. That was nice. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's a lot harder than it sounds. And you know, you'll see low scores, but once you start getting it, like a million's low, right? But you'll see the lower scores, but once you start perfecting that those last second changes when you're going towards the runway with the
3,500.
target, you know, you'll see the value of low and slow. Because low and slow is hard. It's not that easy to you know, fly the plane low and slow like that going in for a landing. It's a lot more difficult than it sounds, especially when there's a high crosswind. This one doesn't have a super crosswind though. It's only like 3 knots, I think. Yeah, 3 knot crosswind. It's not too bad. Nothing crazy. Nothing we can't handle. There's other harder challenges with like 19 crosswind, 19 knots, which is crazy as well. Drop some likes, guys. Guys, tap that screen, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you're watching via YouTube. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm Final Approach POV, aka Shut Up Shush in game. That's my gamer tag for Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. So you can look me up. I have several landing challenges out there, world records, rally races, and low altitude challenges. I got some of my full videos on YouTube, so be sure to check out my YouTube profile. And right now we're flying an Airbus A320 into Brisbane. And I was cutting it a little close there. So there's a bridge we want to kind of use as our guide. We want to fly in front of the bridge. That was flying too tight there. Gonna deploy my last set of flaps, drop my landing gear. Overshot it some. Alright, we're lining up with the runway. We're picking up a little too much speed, so let me decrease the power. Once I get lower, I'll have to increase the power again.
1,000.
Again, power controls your altitude, and pitch controls your speed.
Three hundred. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard.
I didn't get to flare as much as I wanted to. So I think I was on target, but it was around 300 feet per minute. So much power with the reverse thrusters to stop. 1.1 million. Yeah, we could do better. So we were right on target. uh, at 300 feet per minute. That's why our score is 1.1 million. So we have to cut our power a bit further away from the runway. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Appreciate the follow, Lele and George. Esperanza, thank you for sharing. Appreciate everyone tuning in again. I'm Final Approach POV. We're playing Flight Simulator 2024 and we're flying into Brisbane doing the landing challenge. And the challenge is a bit buggy, so you got to go through all this nonsense at the beginning to fix the aircraft. There we go. I also like landing like this as well.
2,500.
A bit more up close. Let's give this a shot. Ooh, turned a little too tight. Yeah, let's go back left. We're fixing. This is an Airbus A320. And we're flying into Brisbane. And this is the landing challenge for Flight Simulator 2024. A little too tight again. It's all good.
$1,000.
Do a slight turn, let the aircraft turn herself. Again, guys, low and slow is how I do it. So we got 4 red lights already now. Just gonna increase some power to slow our rate of descent. %60 power,
400.
600 feet per minute.
300.
Give him more power. More power.
$200.
Now I'm reducing power, pitching up. Gliding in at 250 feet per minute.
$100. 50. 40.
Power off.
30.
Ooh, that crosswind.
20. Retard. 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 5.
200 feet per
Retard.
minute.
Retard.
Ooh, I tried to get 150. It was at 200. It might have lessened some. Never mind the crab. You're not judged on that score-wise. Thank you for the follow. 1.2 million. You see, because I got 200 feet per minute. So once you start seeing 100 feet per minute, you'll start seeing the 1.5 million. You know, I was pretty much on target there. It was just that feet per minute. Beautiful approach. Thank you. 34 people in here. Like the pilot, y'all. Appreciate the support. Yep, drop some likes, folks. Everyone on stream. We're doing world record challenges here today. This is Flight Simulator 2024, and we're flying an Airbus A320neo. And looks like no bugs this time when we started. So that's good. I'm Final Approach POV, aka Shut Up Shush, in game. Sorry, I got allergies and my fucking throat is itching and all that. But Final Approach POV here. Sorry about that. Yeah, world record holder, St. Bart's, Nadi, Vesa. Some records and some landing challenges as well, low altitude challenges, rally races. I got full video clips on YouTube. I make airplane documentaries as well. Appreciate you guys checking me out. Give me a follow, a like, and or subscribe. Yeah, I'm doing a visual approach. The challenge, the route that's programmed into the computer here at the start is all messed up. So I'm just doing a visual approach. VFR rules. Yep, I'm flying an Airbus with the yoke. I do have the Hotus 1, but if anyone knows or that has the Hotus 1, it has a special adapter that you have to plug into the cable, and I have no idea where it's at. Since I have no idea where it's at, I can't use it. I'm coming in too hot and high. I know, overspeed. I know. It's overspeed for the flaps. But I'm not worried about it. The landing gear's coming down. That'll help slow us down. I need to continue this pitch just so we can continue descending. I have the engines at 26%. They're not doing anything but keeping the AC on. And you see, we are able to pitch down without gaining a bunch of speed. We're at 175 knots. We're going to go full flaps. I'll start bringing in some more power. I want to get us to around 40% or so. We're around 38%, 42, 4. It's very sensitive. Got to get rid of my speed brakes.
$300.
You see the crosswind, even with 3 knots, is a bit
200.
it's a bit harsh with those 3 knots, if I'm being honest.
$100.
I'm gonna cut power sooner.
50, 40, 30,
Oh, I gave
20.
too much rudder. I saved this. I saved this.
Retard. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
250 was the landing. The rudder wasn't the best. My rudder action wasn't the best, I'll be honest. Appreciate the follow, guys. I think that landing's about 1 million, maybe 1,900,000. Oh, 1.2. Wow, I'm honestly surprised that that was 1.2. If I'm being completely honest here. Appreciate the feedback, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Hit that like button, or sorry, tap that screen. Hit the like button if you're on YouTube. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that follow button. Hit every button on screen. Show the stream some love, guys. Really do appreciate it. We're trying to get ourselves a world record here and put us on the world leaderboard. I know we can do it. Let's keep on trying, keep on flying. Give me 1 second, folks. Funny, the engines are still firing up, but they're at 27%. All right, so we want to descend down to 1,500 feet, drop our landing gear, make our approach. It's a pain sometimes. You don't always have the opportunity to do it because of the issues with the flight at the beginning, but yeah, we're pretty high up, so I'm actually gonna fly a lot more out left.
2,500.
Give us a little more leeway, if you will, for the runway. As long as we don't gain too much speed on our descent. I mean, we're not doing bad. We're at 1,000 feet per minute. Nothing crazy. But I'm gonna start rolling in some power here. Drop another set of flaps. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Again, this is flight final approach POV. We're doing a landing challenge here, flying an Airbus A320 into Brisbane Airport. Drop our landing gear. Got a beautiful approach. We do want to fly in low and slow. So you will see 4 red lights.
One thousand.
Beautiful approach.
Four hundred. 300.
Actually giving more power.
Two hundred. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Oh shit!
20.
I balloon.
Retard. 10. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Yeah.
0
0 feet per minute. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm flying 0 feet per minute. This is what you want to land at.
Retard. Retard.
You want to land at 0 feet per minute. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish, but I got to do it sooner. That's all. Got to do it sooner. Yeah, I know I'm flying in low. That's the goal, low and slow. Get that 0 feet per minute and get that landing done right. We're not following textbook. Textbook's not going to help us get world records. Cruising on down to 1,500 feet. Thank you for the follow, Isaac. We're flying into Brisbane. This is the this is the Precision Landing Challenge in Brisbane, and we're flying an Airbus A320neo. Sometimes I feel like the Airbus is like a flying boat. You know, this 320 feels like a flying boat sometimes. Like, I get it, it's a big aircraft. It's just like a flying boat. It feels like one. There we go, lining up with the runway. 0 feet per minute right now. Let's change that.
One thousand.
Here we go, everyone. We're landing into Brisbane Airport, flying an Airbus A320 for the landing challenge. Let's try and get this world record here. I know we're low. I don't care. Low and slow is my strategy for getting world records. It's worked. I have other world records, so I'm gonna continue doing that. Monitor's shaking a little.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 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 Retard.
Oh man, I had it at 150. I had it at 150, and the last second it went up to 200. The last second it went up to 200. That's gonna hurt my score. Yeah, 1.357. Yep, we want to come in low. Low and slow is the way to go. So far, 1.4 today live on stream. I'm telling you guys, the close, you see, I'm calling out my feet per minute more important than over everything, because that feet per minute, the closer to 0, that's where you're going to get your high score. That's where you're going to see the score. I mean, the other, it gives you a score based on 3 parameters. The orientation of the aircraft, how much on target you are, and your feet per minute. So that's why I'm coming in low and slow like that. Flying in low and slow gets you close to 0 feet per minute, or gets you at 0 feet per minute. And you want to glide the aircraft in and just let it kiss the runway. You're not gonna tail strike, you know. It's not like you're pulling back to 10 degrees, you know. I was only at 6-7 degrees there at the landing. At 150, with just last second it turned up to 200. But if I would have got the 150, that would have been like a 1.5, 1.6 million. somewhere in there. Dropping landing gear. We got full flaps, lining up with the runway. Want to get down to 140 knots. And we're just about 1,000 feet.
1,000.
Lining up with the runway at 140 knots, 800 feet per minute. 4 red lights. Again, we don't care about poppy lights. Excuse me.
$300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard. Retard.
No! Way too soon, obviously. And I know I was cutting soon. I just wanted to see if I can make it work. I just wanted to see. But I knew I was cutting really soon. That's why the score is what it is. I mean, let's be real. We can definitely do better though, for sure. All right, first things first, we got to fix the autopilot issue. There we go. How are you using a Boeing yoke on an Airbus? By plugging it in. By plugging in the USB.
2,500.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. No wondering, my camera reversed? No, it's not. One time it was reversed. Drop that landing gear. Gotta bring in some more power here. We're going full flaps, landing gear is down, we're lining up with the runway.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
One thousand.
Descend. Descend.
It's telling me descend.
Process. Descend. Descend. Process. Descend.
Oh, the speed brake is on too. Well, it says it's on, but it's not.
Clear of contact.
Four hundred. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. 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 Retard.
Ah. 150 feet per minute, but it was too soon. $150 feet per minute, but it landed too soon. Yeah. That one kind of sucked. We're landing in Brisbane. This is the landing challenge for Flight Simulator. We're flying an Airbus A320 into Brisbane Airport. That's what the challenge gives you. I have other world records and other landing challenges, and I'm trying to hit one for this one. So hopefully we'll get there. I was at 1.4 million already. And the better I get at that 0 feet per minute there approach, the better we'll get a higher score. The game is messed up, or the challenge is messed up in the beginning. You have to shut off the autopilot. A lot of things are just screwed up. Gets a little power back in. Or roll, try and roll a little power back in.
2,500.
We're making our final approach here into Brisbane Airport, flying an Airbus A320neo to be exact. Falling out of the sky at 650 feet per minute. I'm gonna actually increase that. .500 feet. We'll deploy our landing gear now. Line up with the runway right in front of that bridge, as I mentioned before. Start rolling in some more power to slow our rate of descent.
1,000.
Thank you for the follow. Increasing power. We're descending at 200 feet per minute now. At around 155 knots, a little bit faster than I want to be going. I'm gonna slow us down. And we're losing speed. Steady flight, 148 knots.
400. $300. 200. 100.
Thank you for the follow.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
Nice. Oh, a little too soon, but the touchdown was 150. The touchdown was definitely 150. Let's see what the score is, y'all. 1.446, close to my personal record. See what I'm saying, y'all? You guys, you want to get close to zero. Thank you for the Rose Davis. You want to get close to zero, and the only way to do that is coming in low and slow, like you see me doing. Appreciate the follow, guys. Drop some likes. Tap that screen. Really helps out the algorithm push. Let's keep on trucking. Let's give it another shot or two. I know we can hit that world record. It's it's if it was easy, everyone would be on here dropping 1.5 million, 1.6 million. It is fairly difficult with the Airbus A320. I'll say that.
$2,500.
We're descending down to 1,500 feet to get out our landing gear, make our final approach to the right. We'll make it happen. We're just slowing down for now and descending. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Again, I'm Final Approach POV, aka Shut Up Shush in game. World record holder. I got several records for several challenges, including rally races and low altitude. So thank you guys for tuning in. Consider following if or subbing. If you're interested in becoming a better pilot, I am studying to be a real pilot as well. So thank you guys for tuning in and follow me on my journey as I get world records and eventually get the PPL, private pilot license. We're at full flaps. We're descending at around 700 feet per minute, making our final approach here. We'll line up with the runway. We're about to drop our landing gear. We just dropped the landing gear. We'll make it happen. Are you on VATSIM? Not right now. I'm just playing the landing challenge in Brisbane, flying the Airbus A320. No need for VATSIM.
1,000.
Beautiful lineup, 200 feet per minute. Full control of the aircraft at 165 knots. Let's slow us down to 140. We'll do that by lowering the power first and begin pitching up. Want to maintain low and slow here, so we're at 600 feet per minute. 4 red lights. Again, we don't care about pappy lights. Let's actually, I'm gonna push us down more.
$400. $300.
Very nice approach.
$200. $100. 30, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. Retard. 5. Retard.
Oh. Nah, that ain't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Ah. Still, you know, 1.2 million, 1.3 million. You playing VATSIM in general? Yeah, it's just been a while. It's been like 8 months since I've been on VATSIM, so I need to refresh my memory on communications and procedures and all that stuff. I think VATSIM is one of those things that you lose it if you don't use it. All right, folks, I'm gonna wrap up stream here. Maybe I'll be back on later with some more landing challenges. Appreciate everyone tuning in again. I'm Final Approach POV, aka Shut Up